I'm Dezi Santiago with Ask Anything with Dezi. Welcome back to Ask Anything with Dezi. I am your host and fellow wisdom seeker, Dezi Santiago. We lay it all on the table. We use transparency, authenticity, and we're bringing you conversations that need to be had.
Dezi, can you just introduce yourself and tell us again about yourself, those who did not watch last week's episode?
My name is Dezi Santiago. I am a serial entrepreneur, a mother, and a follower of Christ. Just walking in my purpose and endeavoring to do more.
Love it.
We've made it over to the table, and I have some amazing guests with me today.
And first of all, entrepreneurship is faith-based.
Yeah.
You're not an entrepreneur if you don't exercise some sort of faith, because you're out there and you're leaning on taking steps, taking risks, and believing that these same steps and risks are going to lead you to a successful outcome. And I think this is the same type of principle line that we can apply to our day-to-day life, learning how to be comfortable in what's uncomfortable.
Right.
Because what happens, I believe, for us is that God gets more glory when we walk in where we're weak. The Bible says that's where he shows up strong. So if you're comfortable, you don't feel weak because you think you know what you're doing. You used to it. You running your show.
So why you
so
need
there's
them?
no need for any extended obedience. There's no need for no extra faith, because it's like, well, I can do this. This is what I do. I'm a hairstylist. I can curl hair. I'm asleep. But what I can't do is get up in front of these cameras.
Exactly.
And remember these lines. But I know that if I step out on faith through obedience, because I believe God has called me to this time. It is up to you to hold on to that power and use it, utilize it. What is the purpose of having a weapon if you're not going to use it? We're at war every day.
Yes.
Don't we understand that? We're at war every day. So you got a loaded weapon, it's right at your disposal, and you refuse to use it. I say we need to make a decision today. As we come against life, and as life comes against us, make an intent to use your mouth more effectively. Choose your words. And when your words come out and they're not what you choose, change them.
Yes. I love that.
So we come to the portion of the show where we get to connect with the wisdom seekers. You know, this is my part. I love this. So we like to hear from you. Every week, we pick one or two questions from our viewers, and we try to answer those questions to the best of our ability or find the wisdom that you guys are looking for. These questions are great because I'm learning some things too. This is why we have to come together and seek wisdom and release wisdom, because when you don't know, how do you know?
That's
Unless
right.
somebody shares it with you.
That's right.
I think this is awesome. One of the things that happened was a fellow wisdom seeker wrote in, and she wrote in asking a question. She wanted to remain anonymous. You guys are so funny. Y'all might as well go on and put your name up there. The largest thing that we miss in life and in business when we're seeking out to endeavor to do more, to get more, to this prosperity that social media, TV, the world we living in is kind of promoting, is that we are so stuck in carnal mindset that we are always striving to get to what we see and not really having the mindset to have a relationship to see what he has. We came here to talk about faith versus fear. And do you notice how as soon as we started talking about faith, as soon as we started conversing about faith and how it works, we never really mentioned fear again. We never really talked about fear again. You didn't even hear the word come up. So that goes to show you that as you process things different and you put your focus on something different, then the fear, it goes away. You don't even have to fight fear. It kind of just hides because it really doesn't exist like we think. Love you. See you next time.